Ariel's questioning her life purpose right now. Like I'm a sock puppet. My sole purpose was to distract you from the soon-to-be 30-year-old having a crisis. You see, she was raised by TV, and just like the characters in each episode, they would have a goal or purpose to direct their lives. She was so sucked into the idea of a sole purpose that she carries these mementos like these fortunes. She got this one right before college. At that moment, she didn't think she would even get accepted. She had to make something of herself. She aimed for Hollywood. And this is the fortune that she got right before she quit her job to go into content creation. At this moment, she could never picture herself being at this age. Would her younger self be ashamed for going corporate in the first place? She's thrived in being a creative. Could this be her life purpose? Clearly, the generic fortune's found everywhere, and she knows this. But why keep it? Honestly, I forgot I had these. I found them in my little memory box back at home. I think I only kept them because I wanted the smallest sign that everything was gonna be okay. Did they really help? Are you even closer to figuring out your purpose in life? I don't know how to answer that because I don't even know what a life purpose even means. I've heard things like, my purpose in life is to be a parent. My purpose is to create amazing art. My purpose is to change the world, for better or for worse. You choose. Cool. We're good. For now. Most of my life I've associated with a purpose in life with a job title or even award. Like you have to be big and grand because life is too short, so you shouldn't waste it. Last year I tried the main things that people do when trying to find their purpose, like traveling, hanging out with friends and family, and going for your dreams, or whatever you would call this. But one thing I noticed when there was some progress on those aspects, I couldn't let myself enjoy it. I was always looking for the next big thing or the next goalpost, hoping that it would bring me closer to my purpose. But what if those big aspirations makes you scared to fail? Instead of motivating you, it makes you stall because of the fear of messing up. Throughout college, this thought, of course, gave me a huge amount of anxiety. I was doubting my degree and just my overall trajectory of life. I've said this before many times and I'm not going to shut up about it, but I've applied to hundreds of internships when I was in college. But what I didn't tell you is that I stopped applying my last semester. I couldn't get a full-time job if I didn't have experience, but I couldn't get experience because I couldn't get internships. So I was just kind of lost in my own kind of self-despair. Even today when I feel lost or when I get into like a spiral of negative emotions, I think about what my grandma would tell me. Most of my family is Catholic and would tell me to pray a lot when I needed guidance. Hey, it's your girl. I'm more agnostic. I don't really pray. It's more of a sense of manifesting and hoping that maybe the universe or something out there is listening. I'm really desperate right now. What am I supposed to do with my life?
Be not afraid, human. Your thoughts have been heard from a higher being. I've come to relay the message. When you are truly lost,
what did it say? Look down. I got this tattoo at 21. During my early and mid-20s, I started to resent this, especially when I was getting rejected from a lot of film jobs and opportunities. But now I'm starting to like it because I only focused on the word. When I'm creating something, I almost lose myself in a way. There are times the unwanted thoughts of commercial success doesn't seep through. And that is when truly, where I feel in my element, a drive to keep seeking life. But the word create doesn't apply to just this medium, it also transcends towards other aspects of my life. When I travel, especially with other people, I don't think about recording content. Sure, I take some pictures and videos here and there. I really take priority in experiencing something for myself instead of recreating it for someone else. I don't know, even though there's not a ton of pictures and videos of our trip, it makes it extra special when I look back on it. For my Hobonichi 100 list, I'm going to try 100 different restaurants. I tend to just get the same thing over and over again, but I've had a lot of food places saved that I've always wanted to go. But I was too scared that I'd waste my time and money if it was bad. Trying new things is really hard for me, but having a challenge like filling out a list helps me push through that anxiety. Sometimes I like to observe the city. People watch, animal watch, environment watch. A lot of ideas for my work comes from these moments. This one time, I remember waiting for the train, and my phone was dead, so I just stared at the track. And there, I saw these little mice. Then I thought, I wonder who commands these mice. And thus, the Rat King puppet was born. I'm just filming myself in a cinematic way right now, because this moment is a rare occurrence and can't really be recreated on film. But sometimes I have the feeling of just simply being. Like, think as if you had no objective, no big project, no pressure, just in the moment. It's those moments I cherish a lot.